Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with the Coleman CT 200u-a. And if you look on the floor there, we have our things from Go Power Sports. We have our Go Power Sports 30 series torque converter kit and riser kit. The riser kit, I believe, are 1-inch standoffs. Very nice. Again, we bought all this. No one is sponsoring us, unfortunately. It would be nice if they did. So here we are. We're in the garage. I think we're going to have two camera views today. We've got our engine over here next to our coffee, and she is ready to go. We've got our really horrible lighting right there shining down on the bike. We've got our standoffs here, our 1-inch standoffs, I believe, right there. You can see that we have a mud guard here in the front of the bike that we've modified from a license plate. I really like doing that, and the reason I like doing that is I'll take you back to the old bike, or I'll take you back to the Megamoto, and you can see that we've got one here, and we've actually built another one out of plastic right here to extend this back area, this back fender. And this did really great on that last ride. A lot of mud, a lot of muck, a lot of water. It was just flinging everything back, but this did a great job of protecting the front here, the little access points here to the juggernaut, kept all that very nice and dry. But the reason why we added this back piece here is because we were getting a bunch of crud in back here on the driver driven, one of the two, whatever the hell it is, I can't recall, jack shaft area back here. So I got a piece of plastic from an old Coleman, plastic, and we've added that onto the fender there to keep muck from getting up in here like it was on the last ride. So back over to the Coleman. So what we're going to do, we're going to get those into place, and then we'll set the engine and go from there. So I'm thinking, I'm not 100% if I've seen people run it with this or not, but we may have to remove that. But we're going to go ahead and do the engine mock-up first and see where that kind of puts us before we do that. All right, so we're going to try to use our Insta360 again and see if we can film utilizing that. So we're going to turn off the GoPro and see if we can use the Insta360 camera, see what kind of footage we get. All right, so what we've done, we've got our standoffs in, and we've worked our long bolts up into there on all four of these. So I think we're good to go there. Now we are really tight as far as top of the frame, and I don't know, not a lot of space there. So next we're going to go ahead and put this cover on, and I have a pretty good idea where this goes. So why don't we flip-flop the 360 and we'll be back. All right, sorry about that, but I didn't notice that the Insta360 had died. So everything is mounted securely. Everything is tightened. I don't know how much we didn't get or did get on the Insta360. Chain seems sufficiently tight and straight. Looking down the chain, looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Everything looks good. We got to hook up the throttle cable over there, and I think we can give it a go. So, with a little luck, everything will work the way it's supposed to. Right? So, let's give it a shot. Well, everything is really tight up top here. So let's get all of our bits and pieces together here. Feed this through the top. Well, it fit once before. There we go. All right, there's that. Now we take our spring and our nylon washer there. With a little luck, we can press it all up there. Take our slide, seat that. Try to get everything seated correctly. It looks like it is. Put this bad boy back in here like so. Tighten that down. And we'll have to check that. We also have kill switch and a ground to connect. So kill switch and our ground will go on the gas tank. I believe that is a 10. So let's grab a 10. Yeah, well, where the hell did that go? All right. Alright, everything is grounded and connected. So really all that's left is a practice run. I'll be right back. Let's hope for the best. Prepare for the worst. Alright, different camera, different view. Let's go ahead and start this beast up so you guys can hear it. you guys think? Sounds pretty good. Like I was saying, if you couldn't hear me, I got the mud guard in up here. We'll switch cameras again. So we've got the front end of the video and the back end of the video. We don't have the middle of the video. So what we did was we installed from Go Power Sports their 30 series torque converter kit that they sell, and I started to film that with my Insta360 camera because I thought it would be neat to be able to manipulate the view as I'm installing the torque converter. And well, I've had a lot of problems with that Insta360 this year. I'm probably going to give it one more run, and then I'm probably going to move on to something else. So here we are, and you can see we've got the 1-inch riser just in the bottom down there. We've got the 30 series torque converter installed on the bike. I managed to screw up the top there. You can see a black piece of tape, and I have painted it with the same black paint that I did the fenders on the Coleman here, which is a bedliner black. So my screw up doesn't stick out as bad as it did when it was blue. I don't like the exhaust that's on there, but it's all we have for right now, and we'll eventually get something better. Chain's nice and tight. Everything's hooked up. Everything runs well. Now, the first time I took this out back of the house here, back by the horse fields, and rode this, this thing is a lot more torquey than my Megamoto 212 mini bike that I've built, and the engine that I've modified. Even with the Juggernaut on the Megamoto 212 is nowhere near as torquey as this Coleman. This thing will pop a wheelie right at, if you dump the throttle, you're doing a wheelie. I mean, it's that torquey. And I had it out back, and I dumped it, and spun it around, and the back tire dug through the grass and went down into the mud, and it's been raining a lot. It just kind of shot the bike to the side, and I did a split, and we dumped dumped the bike on one side and then the other, and it was just an ugly fiasco. We weren't filming. It would have made good film if we were. We broke our Nibby carburetor that we had on there. We broke the adjustment right there. So this is a new Nibby carb that we've since put on and have it tuned, and we've taken this out on the road, and we've gotten 40 miles an hour here in the neighborhood. So this thing is a torque monster. You have to be really careful at the line because it will come up on you. And so 0 to 30 is not going to be possible with this bike, but a good top speed run is realistic. This bike is just a lot different than the Megamoto. I think it's the size or difference, the weight difference. The Megamoto is obviously a lot heavier. This is the next bike that's going to go out on a speed run. So I'm thinking I should get somewhere in the mid 40s with this. This is a Predator 212 with a billet flywheel and 26-pound springs, the Nibby carb, and the Power Sports, Go Power Sports 30 series torque converter kit, and the straight header. Those are all the mods on it. This gives you a good view of the bike. Everything's worked out really well. I really like the Nibby carbs. I think they're superior to those knockoff Makunis. I have one that I can't even tune it. It's just ridiculous. But these Nibbies, man, they're not hard at all. They're really simple carb to work with. I think it's just the quality difference between one and the other. But and they have gone up in price. I think I paid for this last new one 66, 67 bucks. I might even have looked and seen that they've gone up to 69, if I'm not mistaken. But if you're looking for a carb, man, I'd probably get one or two now, and that way you have them. I've ordered some extra parts for the one that I broke. Unfortunately, they're coming from China, from Nibby Racing. But when they get here, we'll get it all squared away. But I'm very happy with the bike. I'm happy with the way it turned out. This bike is a little more saucy than the old Megamoto 212, though. So I'll either insert this ending or the ending that I made previously. But this is Totu Bravo. I appreciate you watching. The next time you see this bike out, we'll be out there doing a top speed run on this bike. I don't know that we'll take it off-road because it's pretty saucy, but we're definitely going to take it out for a top speed run. So again, I appreciate you watching. Until I see you out there on the trails. Thanks.